Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambi Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata48. As you may remember, there was going to be a great tournament in Hastinapura, and people were gossiping about it. Some people said that Drona just wanted to show off Arjuna. All the others ought to be foils for Arjuna, they said. Others said, no, that cannot be. Why, there are so many others who are as good as Arjuna. It is to let Bhishma know that all the princes are proficient, that Drona has arranged this. The people from the royal household began to arrive one by one. Bhishma, with his white beard gleaming in the sun, entered first. Krupa followed him. The king of Gandhari, led by Vidura, entered next. After them came all the other ancients of the Kuru house. Then followed the guest kings. They were all seated. The people were all eagerly waiting for the princes to appear. The noise that arose from that assembly was like the roar of the ocean when the full moon is riding in the sky. There was a crescendo of noise, and it ceased as if by magic. The people craned their necks to see the stage. Dressed in pure white, with his gray hair lending dignity and grace to his personality, Drona entered the stage. He was accompanied by the famous son of his, Ashwatthama. Vyasa was there too, to watch the proceedings. The king honored the two preceptors, Drona and Krupa. Brahmins were chanting the Vedas. The scene was indeed impressive. One by one, the princes entered the arena. They were led by Yudhishthira, who was the eldest. They walked up to the acharyas and saluted them one by one. They were dressed in the accepted garb of warriors. They stood aside after the salutations were over. Bows were bent, and the place resounded with the sound caused by the twanging of strings of so many bows. The exhibition had begun. The princes performed amazing feats with their bows, arrows, swords, javelins, and all the weapons that were commonly used in warfare. The spectators were all watching the show with breathless interest. It was fascinating for them to see the young men and the ease with which they handled the many weapons. There followed a fight with the mace between Duryodhana and Bhima. They were both proficient in the art of wielding the mace, and the duel was watched very keenly by all. Vidura was all the while sitting by the side of the king, giving a running commentary on the proceedings. The duel was going on. Some were on the side of Bhima, and others were siding with Duryodhana. Drona was watching carefully. He knew the hatred the two princes bore toward each other. When he thought that the fight was more intense than was necessary, he spoke to Ashwatthama. He said, "It seems to me that this fight is getting too spirited. It is not just a display of their skill. People have begun to take sides. Go and separate the two and bring the duel to a close. Let us not have unpleasantness on this stage today." Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.